powerful forces we know how to gather. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Kim and Briana.
Good. So you set it off?
No. Don't break your nail pointing at Rob. Rumors.
It's well rehearsed.
Word on the street. And we know you.
I'm more upset that you know what room I'm in and you were going to let me burn.
Wow. Hold on. How do you know what room Kim is in? I'll tell you what, Rob. You can worry about Rob. Well. The plot thickens. That's what she said. And by the way, somebody's like, are you on the 14th floor? Like, no, I'm down on Kim's floor. Wait a minute. Why are you on Kim's floor? Oops, I mean I'm on the 14th floor. I'm sorry, I said too much, and I threw my phone out the window. Hey, when you throw a phone out the window, you know this, texts go away. When you text something stupid or post something stupid, all you gotta do is put it in the sink, throw it away, message's gone.
Just walk away from it, really.
Go on with your life. Ladies and gentlemen, Briana and Kim.
And Mike Borhoff.
And Mike Borhoff.
And I stand for today's panel. We're keeping it. No,
he's doing it now for you all.
Clap.
Where's your malfunction? Upgrade that software.
Hey, that's enough, Michael. Get the fuck off the stage. I love you. I love you. Good morning. Is anyone fragile this morning? Hard same. I couldn't sleep last night. That 3-hour jet lag always kind of fucks me. Not in the fun way. No dinner, no lube. No, goddamn. So what, has anybody, who's not been to a con? Right, so what you're going to encounter today is you're gonna watch Kim and I get caffeinated throughout the panel. Which, we don't know how it's gonna turn out. I'm probably gonna have to poo.
They should just start doing, what is it, like a pool where everybody gets to buy a square for when Kim's caffeine kicks in? Because it's really fucking obvious.
Let's name it now. What time is it right now? 9:49.
And I've had 5 sips.
What time do we think Kim's caffeine's gonna kick in?
9:59.
The first one I heard was 10:11.
10:11 is right.
10:11 and 10:23. That's all I'm taking because it's too. I can't.
Somebody will notice.
Closest.
10:11.
And Kim, we're not watching the time.
No,
So when you know.
My watch still hasn't clicked over to East Coast time.
Okay.
And
you
for some
can't
reason,
math.
I'm no mathing. No mathing.
So when you
Also, then I'll
feel
put
it
my
kick
coffee
in, you
aside.
say it. You say it.
I don't think I have to.
Caffeine.
I usually don't have to point it out.
Oh, you have to because there's times and they're pretty close to each other, so you have to say it.
Oh, 10:11 and 10:23?
Yeah.
It's close.
No, you'll just watch me bounce and somebody will be like, I called it, I had that time. It'll be fine, it'll be great.
I'll call it.
I'll call it. My voice will pop up in an octave. I will suddenly start wiggling like a happy chihuahua. And you'll be like, oh, there's Kim's coffee. In the meantime, the fuck do you want?
Oh. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I know her. We're besties. I've named a chicken after her. All out.
I came here with an easy question. I don't have time for this. Anyway, do you guys prefer, this is a very heavily debated question, do you guys prefer edge or middle brownies?
Edge or middle brownies?
Middle. Yeah. Middle. Because they're like not, I don't like the crusty. I don't like the crusty. Not for me. I don't care for crusty shit. Or crusty brownies. Jesus, where's the?
Yeah, where's the rim? No, okay.
Don't tell Norton I did that.
I know. I too am a middle brownie person. To the point where when I make brownies, I will actually just cut the crusts off. I know.
That's what they do at
For
restaurants.
you, I save them for you. I'm just gonna send you all the crust from here on out. The crunchy, crusty, the part where like the chocolate has kind of caramelized a little bit, so it's still crispy and it's still. See, I make that shit sound good, and it's still not even my favorite.
Not my favorite. Listen, I'll eat it. We said that at the same time. I'll eat it.
Yum.
I don't put mine in the oven at all.
Just drink the batter.
Drink the water. Mix it in with ice cream.
Yeah.
Put it into my veins.
I talked to you about the ice cream maker I got, right?
Yes, yeah.
You know, that has changed my life.
Yeah.
That's an unfortunate. I made birthday cake ice cream for my husband's
With
birthday.
batter or like flavoring?
No, there's actually a combination, many of you here. Here's your piece of useless information today. Birthday cake flavor is actually butter and almond flavor in the right proportions.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Good.
So strange.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So you could just eat butter and
But flavor, and I bought a bunch of cupcakes and froze them, and so then I cut them up and put them in with it.
God damn it, that
Little
sounds
sprinkles, and yeah, it was tasty.
good. Somebody get me some ice cream.
And I made it with duck eggs, so it was super rich. You're welcome. Good morning.
Morning.
This is what happens before my coffee kicks in. After my coffee kicks
It's not
in.
true, I have eaten. But I want you to bring me food. It's fine. Live your life. Thanks so much, Emily.
Thanks, I'm going breakfast, I'll be back.
Okay, bye. Hello.
I'm Ivy. I was wondering, this is a question I've seen all over social media and it's pretty important. Are there more wheels or doors in the world?
Wheels or doors?
Like in the world total, which one are there more of?
Well, in a car, there's usually 4 of each.
apartment building.
Oh,
Hotel.
sometimes there's 2 doors in a car. Oh, I'm talking about cars. There's definitely not wheels in houses. Doors.
There could be toy wheels.
I wasn't fucking talking to you.
It's not a wheel. Something is not a wheel just because it's round.
Vacuums
But we
have
also
wheels.
can't forget all the toys in the world that have wheels.
That's not many toys.
There's so many toys with wheels. And trains and
Planes.
planes and automobiles. Yes, stop it. Who did that to me?
Wheels of
My
cheese,
brain is
sorry.
elsewhere. Are there more wheels or, however, the question is this also possibly
Propeller
a
a
wheel? Because each one of us have doorways in our mind.
Oh, Jesus.
We have doors, like, a door doesn't necessarily have to be, any opening could be a door if you believe.
That's what she said.
And a wheel isn't necessarily a tire.
Yeah, so well, no, but a wheel I think inherently does need to have a tire. You're welcome. I'll
Wheel of
keep you all day
Fortune?
until the caffeine kicks in.
Wheel of Fortune?
I don't know, what the fuck?
Cheese?
Yeah, roulette wheels.
Cheese. Roulette.
Wheels of cheese, how did I forget that?
Listen, I want to know why this is important to
I'm
you.
thinking about the cheese today.
I was just wondering.
Because I have all that cheese in my
Why do you want to know? Come on, I'm not a dancing monkey. What do you want to know? Just kidding. I'm very much a dancing monkey.
It was the first question I thought of.
Do you feel proud of that?
No, you can feel proud of that. I'm proud that you got that. This was amusement for fully 5 minutes while I drank my coffee, and everybody got to watch us think hard. It's so funny when we're
So
not
it's thinking
striking,
face,
we
not
get
face pooping.
these questions that are so like sometimes we already have the answer memorized, and the trick is to change up the answer because we've said the same answer for so long. I have literally never been asked that question before.
That's why this is kind of fun.
That's fun. I'm gonna go with wheels.
That's correct.
The fuck? I'm just kidding. You're so funny. You can stay. Good job. Good job. Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Good for you.
Thank you.
No, you sit down now.
And now the rest of you know how to get that answer right. So when you're debating drunk in a bar, you can be like, this bitch with pom-poms on her head?
Listen.
And some fucking actress who like lived in a hotel told me
She lived in a hotel?
She fucking and she sang and shit and killed vampires. I don't understand any of it. But the answer is wheels. And you'll win.
Hello.
Your drinks will be free.
Hi, I'm Lana, and my question for you guys is, if you were Barbie in the Barbie universe, which Barbie would you be?
That's a great question. I would be,
You have to pay for it
be
right now.
Melty Barbie. I don't want to do anything. Also because I couldn't pick a thing that I'd be like, I do this. This is what I'm known for. I would find that irritating. But I do like being known for being a bitch. Because if you're a woman, sometimes that means something different. It means that you stand up for yourself or what you believe in. So I'm good with being Melty. I don't mind.
Are you talking about a TV? It would be TV in her back Barbie there, basically. Are you talking about a Barbie that exists, or am I making up a Barbie?
You can make up a Barbie.
Because here's the thing. All right. So this is the dual existence of my mind. On the one hand, I am so unbelievably in love with the Barbie movie. I am so America. I'm not in it. All right. I'm so unbelievably in love with the fact that things are going on screen that have never been said, yet are so obvious and so powerful and so present and so necessary and so making everyone sing with the reality of our capacity to exist. Hey, there's the caffeine. On the flip side, 9:58.
I had 9:59.
She had 9:59.
Okay, you win. I can't tell if you actually, if you're making that
No,
up.
you didn't. I said 9:59 and I was like, I think that might be too soon, but it wasn't too soon.
Good for you.
Okay, so on the flip
Good for
side,
you.
the side that's about me, the side that isn't in my higher self, the side that's in my selfish self, name one 54-year-old woman in that fucking movie. Not a one. Not a one. So apparently I would be fucking non-existent Barbie, and I would claw my way out of the ethers and eat the heads of all the Mattel executives who don't remember I exist. And maybe a few Hollywood executives too. Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
If you can go on a road trip with any celebrity, who would it be and where would you go?
Neo gaming.
Oh, that's tough because is it fantasy me who doesn't like get shit stuck in my teeth and make things weird and awkward and make the person want to like actually jump out of the car at 70 miles an hour? Yeah, okay, so it's perfect me. It's perfect me that the celebrity loves in the car.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know who just came to my, sorry.
Go.
Jane Fonda. Yeah, right? Good answer. I was like, for me in my head, I kind of would like Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin together.
Oh, yes. Yeah, totally.
Because then I just sit there and go, oh, fucking zinger! I think they're so funny, so irreverent, so wise. I'm like, I could just sit and watch them chat with each other forever.
West Wing.
Yeah. For me, right now, today, in this moment, it's Kate Beckinsale, and I would go wherever the fuck she wanted to go.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Jade, and I was wondering if you could be any cartoon character, what would it be?
She kind of is.
I kind of meaning me. Oh, Briana. I'm like, she is a cartoon character. In real life, I kind of am a real cartoon character.
I used to make jokes because I used to do a ton of theater and musical theater, and I did a show once, a musical called Chickens. Yeah. And I played, you guessed it, a chicken named Butterball. And it was great. She was very sassy. She was like rockabilly. She had these great songs. It was awesome. But I used to hurl myself around the stage, and I'd come back to my dressing room, I'm covered in bruises, and I used to say, I have to remember that I'm not a cartoon. Like, I am not invincible. So I do treat myself like a cartoon sometimes. As I get older, less so. Just tired. What cartoon would I be? Yes, that's the question.
Chicken.
I need to think about this more. Do you have an answer?
I have so many answers, but I think the first one that came to mind is probably Pinky.
Pinky in the Brain?
Narf. 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 We all knew that
I
already.
think so, right? But me and Pippi Longstocking, so what would the children look like? And what do they look like? They'd be loved.
Yep. Yep.
I'm great. Thank you so much. Clearly. Jesus Christ. Jesus Murphy.
Crisis averted.
Okay, you don't have to laugh that hard. Hi.
Hi. Where do you enjoy traveling to and why?
The sanctuary. That's where I actually travel to a lot because there's goats. That's why. In big world things, I love New Zealand. Because New Zealand. I love the people and the country and the weird things they learn to do with gravity and the goats. Thank you.
I travel, I was discussing this, I think, my meet and greet yesterday. Thank you. That I didn't travel as a kid at all. I don't think I got on first time I was on an airplane, I think I was in college. I grew up on a farm, we didn't have any money. When we went on vacation, we went camping, that was it.
Yep.
And when I started, I went to theater school right out of high school, and then I was in school for 2 years, and then I was like, I'm just gonna travel for work. Everybody else was traveling, backpacking, like everybody my age. I was like, I'm just gonna travel for work. And boy, have I ever. And that makes it, for me, traveling less fun, only because I find I'm always on an airplane or in a hotel. But I do love to go to New York City. Any chance I can get.
Bless you.
Do you need some attention right now? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I love going to New York. I think I've been to New York maybe 20 times, and there's so many other places I haven't been to, but I always go to New York because I just feel very at home there, even though I am a Canadian girl who grew up in a farm outside of Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. But very New York City in spirit. So, yeah, I would go to New York again in a second.
Well, both places are God choices. Go to St. John's.
What was the second part?
I think you insulted us and ran away, and the thing is, we didn't actually hear the insult.
Go to what?
You have to come back and insult us now. Oh, this is painful.
No, I simply said goats are Satan's minions. I grew up on a goat farm. They're evil.
You're not wrong. That's why I love them.
Oh, I see.
Goats are Satan's minions.
Satan's
But
minions.
oh, I love them so much. I love them so much. Yeah, I don't want to kill them.
No. Maybe they do, I don't know.
Hey,
Hi.
yesterday you guys were talking about food and healthy, and I want some clarification.
I can't guarantee you're gonna get it.
Because I have been on a journey for 9 years, and I have found that there are foods, I mean, I do try to eat whatever I want, but there are foods that I know that if I consume them, they are not good for me. And I do use the word healthy. I'm a teacher. I will not let my kids bring Takis or any types of chips into the classroom to snack on. I have apples, I have bananas, I have all sorts of fruit and things in the classroom, and I tell them I want them to make healthy choices when they're in my classroom. And they usually do. So I'm just trying to get some clarification on what you were considering healthy food and not using the word healthy.
Briana clarified that was not actually she very clearly said, no, there is healthy. It's just demoralizing.
There's no good food and bad food.
Okay.
Yeah, that was attaching a moral component to ingesting foods and saying if it's healthy, therefore it's good. If it's unhealthy, therefore you are bad. Now it affects us emotionally. It affects like, oh, but I want something bad. Does that make me bad? Am I now bad? Now I need to be punished. Now I need, like, there's a whole fucking mess attached to it. In other words, a healthy choice is supporting your existence. It gives you joy. Sometimes supporting your existence and giving you joy looks like a banana. Sometimes it looks like some ice cream. But either way, what is the joyous, beautiful, life-giving outcome of this choice right now? Make that choice.
Thank you.
Very good.
Thank you. I'm glad we got that sorted out. Oh, hello.
Hey.
You scared?
No.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Okay. I was just gonna say you're being like uncharacteristically funny today. So.
You watch your cocktail.
That's a fucking gauntlet.
See, that's why we open with what the fuck do you want? Because we know this is coming.
Whatever.
Whatever you do.
If you were the best in the world at some mundane task of washing dishes or something, what would it be?
Oh, I was the best in the world at a mundane task.
Mundane's a weird word.
It is, it's a fun.
Mundane. You said it and I was like, that's not right.
It is.
It is. But luckily, I'm the brain, so nobody has to worry about anything. You need answers? Come over here and I will ask somebody for you.
I'm gonna go with, only because this popped into my brain, I'm gonna go with feeding fish.
I'm gonna go with folding laundry.
I love that too.
I swear to God, my entire fucking life is folding fucking laundry. I can't, it never fucking ends. It never ends.
Here's the problem though, if you're the best in the world at something, no one's ever gonna help you. I think that,
No one helps me now! I sometimes look at Valentina while I'm folding and I go, this is your future. Look at me, I'm a working woman. I'm still fucking folding laundry. Between folding laundry and deciding what's for dinner tonight.
Yes.
Oh, it is by far the worst part of being an adult. The worst.
I would be the worst, I'd be the best decider.
Decider.
That is a mundane task. I'd love to be the best decider.
Deciding what's for dinner.
Yeah.
You made me giggle, you're funny. I told you.
Go sit down, Charlotte.
Okay.
It's not for you.
Charlotte.
Oh, hi!
Hi, okay, I'm a barista, so I was just wondering, what's y'all's go-to coffee?
Oh, easy.
We actually know it, although I feel like Kim's, I ordered for her last time, and I'm like, I got this, because somebody didn't have your number, and they were like, you know Kim's coffee order? I'm like, fuck yeah, I do, and she got it, she's like, this isn't it. I'm like, it was like, I knew you better than you knew
It is,
yourself.
actually. I was like, no, this is what I wish I ordered, even though, but I don't know these words.
Yeah, right. So I ordered you a breve misto.
Yes.
Which is an Americano misto, which is halfway between an Americano and a latte, so not as much dairy or milk or whatever, but Kim likes it with cream instead of milk, or half and half in the States.
I also, and the alternative that I'm drinking right now is a cappuccino with heavy cream. Just aim the cow at my cup and then put caffeine in it, and I'm fucking happy.
There's a joke in there somewhere. I like just an Americano with cream.
No flavor.
No, God, no sugar, I don't want any of that. I want fat, and I want caffeine. And sometimes, yeah, half. I know, but sometimes.
Sometimes.
Don't
No,
hate me.
I have a question for you. Because I did eons ago discover blended deliciousness in terms of like, we'll call it a drink, but it's really dessert. And then I keep reading the baristas hate making blended drinks. So I never order them because I always feel like you guys are working hard enough. And if I'm fine drinking this, are there drinks that you hate making?
That's a great question.
I work at Dutch Bros. I don't know about Starbucks, but I work at Dutch Bros, and it's all about customer service. So whatever you want, get it. Don't feel like you waste energy.
Oh, somebody gave this person a raise.
We can't, yeah. It is
Really,
great.
that's
And
great.
also, I
Great
realize, when you're representing your job and discussing it, I can't ask you what parts of your job you hate.
People are filming.
Publicly. So, yes, you deserve a raise not only for that attitude, but for speaking that attitude publicly instead of being like, you know what, motherfucker? Yeah, I hate it when you add half pumps into your, like, shit like that. I would. I'd have that. And I could never work in a coffee shop, and I could never work in a donut place. I'd be like, you had 5 minutes in line to make up your fucking mind. What is your problem? I would not do well there. So bless you for having the patience to not stab anybody in the face. Thank you.
Before they'll make my iced tea, which literally is just
Hello.
So for whatever music streaming service that you use, Spotify or Apple, at the end of the year when they do like a wrap, and they tell you your top artist and all that, who do you think will be your top artist and or top song for this year? If you were to guess now.
Oh God. I don't have, often I will like find a song that I love and then I'll put it on radio, like on Spotify, and then they'll play a bunch of music like that and I'll get introduced to a new artist that way. There's a song that I love. So some of you probably know this, but I, as well as Billy Moran, Jason, and Richard Spade, are going to go on tour in December. And we're very excited about that. It's the PBJ 2 tour. PBJ Junior, I think we're calling it. And there's some songs that I want to try on that tour, maybe. And so there's some songs that I've been listening to a lot, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna come up. I thought about that the other day. I'm like, this is gonna come up in that list, even though it's an old song. But it's a song called Stay by Sarah Bareilles. Do you know that song? It's very pretty. I don't know that I will sing it, but I love it so much. And Maggie Rogers. Obsessed with Maggie Rogers. I don't know if you know a lot of autistic people.
But some of us do this thing. You know what I'm talking about.
We played it 3,000 times.
5,000 times I found my song, and it's the only song I listen to in the car. And it goes on, and it's the only song. It goes over and over, and I can't even wait for it to go. I put it on repeat, but I can't wait for the computer to realize that the song is over, so I push it to start over again because it doesn't start over again fast enough. And I learn every single lyric, and I do everything, and it's just constantly. I hate this song. A new song. I love this song the most. So I don't fucking know, but it will be a weird option. I just transferred, and I don't know the names of the artists because I only looked them up once, and then once it's downloaded, I just push that button over and over and over and over. So I just retired a song called Step Back. That I found somewhere on TikTok. Yeah, you can look it up. Definitely not what a 54-year-old soccer mom would be blaring in her car, but I did. And another one that I found on TikTok that I keep listening to, the current, over and over and over, is called American Horror Show. That references S&M and oral sex. So, yeah, not what you would have guessed. But that's my answer, is that it's gonna be something that I hyper-focused on and ate constantly for the period of 3 weeks that I loved this song. Yeah.
If you come to the PJ party, Kim has a playlist that she does while we do selfies at the end, and that playlist is very good. There's a song on it that
Chinchilla was one of
Chinchilla?
No, she is. That's the artist. Chinchilla did. Now I've got to run all the lyrics in my head until I get to the part that has. Someone knows it.
You've heard it on the TikTok. What?
Yes, little girl, run, little girl, run, little girl.
You guys know that song?
Got a gun from a gangster, run, little girl, bang. Yeah, I listened to the phrase, I like your blood on my teeth a little too much, over and over and over.
Join Kim in photo ops in about 1 hour.
Yeah, I am a bunny, but I'm like the bunny from that Monty Python movie. Where the wizard takes this, some call me Tim. I'm that bunny. I am cute as fuck, and nobody believes me when I tell you I will rip your throat out with my teeth if I need to. But I would. Me and Mike Cohen. We're the bunnies that will kill. So there's your answer that you did not expect, but that's what happens when the caffeine has fully been integrated into my existence.
I appreciate the answer.
You're welcome.
Hello.
And all of a sudden, they got a bunch of free turns on the Kim and Bri ops.
Yeah.
Or everybody's just like,
okay.
I'll stand behind Briana.
On
How
Twitter,
about
it's
that?
like, I have a Briana op for sale.
Yes. Hi, my name is Kara. First, I just want to say thank you to you both because, like, growing up watching you both be such, like, strong, fierce women has definitely contributed to, like, the strong, fierce woman, 23-year-old woman I am today. So thank you.
Well done, you.
My question is, what's your favorite story to tell about each other? Like, what's your favorite story just to, like, tell other people about each other?
We have a lot. Like, I was sitting beside Kim on the couch backstage, waiting to come on stage, sending her memes. Like, we can't help ourselves. She texted me yesterday, what are the eyelashes you use? We're like those sisters who live down the hall from each other, but like keep the doors closed. Just text each other. Story that I could tell. I mean, my favorite, there's like walking into the glass.
That is the favorite. That's a favorite.
That's a good one. Only because this is not the favorite for any other reason than any time I think of it, I laugh out loud. And it's been 8 years probably since that happened. We were in England and I had just started doing conventions. Like this was maybe my like 3rd convention, maybe. And Kim always really took me under her wing, and I obviously was obsessed with her. So when we landed, the game is to stay up for jet lag reasons. And so we landed, and we're like, let's go for a walk. And so I waited. Can you mime it because you're better at it? I was outside and waiting in the alley for Kim, and in this hotel, there's these sliding glass doors. And so I'm just waiting outside and I see Kim walk out, waves at me, clonk! She walks so hard into a glass door that I thought she was doing a bit. And I was laughing, but also like I thought she hurt herself. She comes out and she says, "Why were you filming that?" Because it was so, it was like in the movies where they just like literally walk into a wall. It was so deeply funny.
I thought it was gonna open.
Yeah.
That's not the part that opened.
That's just a fun story that we tell often.
Yeah. I have so many stories. I love the cookie time. I love the first
Cookie time
we
is
met.
when we used to, when we were working together on a show.
I do love Briana. The first time we were in a scene together, going, oh fuck, oh I'm sorry, I cuss a lot. Oh, we're gonna be fine.
I didn't know.
But a story, like when you say that, those are the best of hits. But here's like a deep cut B-side that nobody's ever heard. I often question my worth. I wonder why the fuck people love me. This woman sees everything. I see nothing. I really am pinky. I'm just like boop doop 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 doop. And I was talking about being driven by fear, and it was just the two of us. And I was like, I'm just constantly scared, and I don't feel like I'm ever going to be brave. And Briana goes, "You're one of the bravest people I know." I was like, what the fuck does that mean? And she recounted an instance where she was being driven over. And she said no one in that room would stand up to the person who was doing, because the person who was doing was in a high status. She goes, and then I see you in your coat walking up the aisle like, nobody else is gonna do it, I guess I'm gonna do it. And you fucking lit into him and stood up for me. And I didn't even remember this until she said it. And Briana has this ability to find the most shiny part. It's like, you know that phrase, like with all this shit, there's gotta be a pony in here somewhere? When I forget that, Briana's the one that's like, honey, here's the pony. It's right here. Here's the shiny. Because she sees everything. Which means that when I've lost the parts of me I love, she has them like indexed and can show them up to me immediately. And so it's not like somebody else saying, you feel good because I see this in you. Briana is the one who can say, you feel good because this is in you, and shows it to me. So that's why I love her so much. And Kim's okay, I guess. Hi, honey.
I wanted to ask you guys, kind of similar to the previous question, what's been your favorite experience together, adventure together outside of a work-related situation?
Oh, remember, no, go first. This will be quick, this is not a story. I mean, we have traveled literally the world together, and as we've mentioned a couple times previously, we don't like anybody but us, and you guys. So we tend to hang out a lot together. We also are into a lot of the same things, and adventure at the same time, and nap at the same time. But when we were in Germany, I took Kim to get a piercing. And that was pretty exciting. And I took a video of it too, but she didn't flinch at all. And I thought that was disturbing.
I know, it was up here. I had to take it out because then I was working and they could see it. Even when I flipped it under, they were like, no, Jody does not have that in her head. Spelled E-E-Y-E. Different. Not the one you're thinking of.
No.
So yeah, I had to take that out. My reference is our road trip to Vegas.
Oh, that was good.
Oh my God. Because at that time, Briana was living in Los Angeles. And we had a convention in Vegas. And it's like a 6-hour trip. And so we decided to
Worse than that, is it 6 hours?
Fine. Well, it depends on who's driving. We did it 4.
I was like, I don't remember it being 6 hours.
It's 6 hours, but I don't want the cops down on me. Yeah, but we decided we were going to record our podcast in the car. So we have this road trip episode, and we were oh my God, remember Garbage or Art?
Garbage or art? We drive by something, and we'd be like, is that no, it's art.
It's art.
Is that art? No, it's garbage.
It's garbage. Yeah, because some of the garbage
road art
was so
and garbage.
Yeah, it was intricately placed, and you never knew. So it was really that. And then discussing favorite road trip food.
We stopped for ice cream.
Yeah, we did, and there was
We tried
bad ice cream.
jalapeno poppers.
Yeah, bad.
Also, when we were in New Orleans, you went and got your tarot.
Oh
read.
yes, the magic
And we
store.
walked in. We went into a store because we're both very into that land of things, and we walked in, and this person was like, looked at Kim and was like, you. And she was like, I know. And then Kim went to a back room.
Well, no, before that, because she had to go get set up, and I'd seen this woman on the street beforehand. I was like, there's something about that woman. Remember? Because I even told you about her before we saw her, and I was like, there's this woman, and I was like, there she is, that's the one. And then we went into this room, and this woman comes in, she's like, I'll be set up and fit, and then we had that exchange, and I'm like, that's the woman. But so I'm looking around, and I saw these things on the ceiling, and I was like, oh, and I said, oh, what are those? And he goes, that's a fence from the set of Dracula, da, da, da. And I went, no, the things behind him, those things. And he just went, you're not supposed to see those. I was like, oh, I'm very sorry, have a lovely day. It's like, oh, well, then you should have fucking told me that when I walked in.
It's awesome. You're not supposed to see them. Okay, sorry, friend.
Then hide them.
We have a lot of stories. Those are just a few. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello.
So I'm a senior in high school this year, but I also have a lot of anxiety. So I was wondering if you had any advice to help me get through the year.
You have anxiety in general or about the year that's about to start, about graduating?
Mostly in general, but a lot of us are in school.
Yes. Now, I will give you, I don't know, because fucking high school sucked for me. So I can't give you any experience, strength, and hope around high school, because like the best I could do is like live through it. I swear to God, when they tell you these are the best years of your life, just do this.
Yeah.
Because they are fucking lying. Right? Yeah, you know, high school's rough. Because you have all the big feelings, but you've never lived through them yet, so they all feel like they're gonna kill you. Pretty sure. They won't. In terms of dealing with my anxiety is both neurodivergence based and ideas based. So my ideas anxiety, I stop, I remind myself I'm safe, and then I give myself permission to change my mind. Because a lot of my anxiety loops into, well, but if I make this choice, then I'm fucked! I'm fucked! What if I picked the wrong job? What if I picked the wrong person? What if I picked the wrong idea? What if I fuck up? And like the wonderful thing about life is, if I get to a point, again, I'm trying not to moralize this in, if I get to the point that I'm aiming for, and I discover the experience is not comfortable in a way I thought I would enjoy, then I just get to pick a different direction. You always get to change your mind. Every decision you make is based only on the information you have right now. When you move forward, you get more information. So it is a beautiful, loving thing to yourself and the world around you to change your mind when the decision no longer fits. That is called flexible agreements with yourself, with the world, and with other people. So giving yourself permission to have flexible agreements really relieved a lot of my anxiety, because nothing is set in stone. You get to love yourself in the moment, no matter what that moment is.
I don't have anything to add. I was very bullied in high school, but I was also class president. And so that was like the beginning of me going, I'm gonna be scared to do it anyway. You know what I mean? I know I'm gonna get made fun of, but I'm still gonna get up in front of people. So I think high school is important and not important at the same time. And so just as Kim's saying all the right things, like it feels like it's so much, and that's all valid, but it's also just the beginning, and you can grow. I like to say I get cuter and better as I get older. I believe that to be true. So just look forward to your life in a great, great way.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Hi.
You said yesterday in your panel that you neither of you like some pranks, but Jared and Jensen are pretty big pranksters.
I don't think so. Just kidding.
So have they ever pulled any pranks on you that was like the
I love this. Wait, tell me what your name again is?
Kathleen?
Kathleen? Okay, is this your first creation convention?
Yeah.
Okay! All right. So
Welcome.
be nice. Be nice.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking proud of you. I'm proud of you for getting up here and asking a question. I'm proud of you for loving this show. I am proud of you. You fucking rock. There is a, yes! So there is a very steep learning curve in these conventions sometimes. Now, there are a lot of answers to this question on YouTube, and I'm technically still allowed to answer it. But the prank question generally runs to a drinking game, and you have just made every person in this audience drunk.
Yes.
I didn't know, because they know I would have cried, and they don't like it when I cry in their face. I'm pretty sure that's what the answer is, because I react to all of my big feelings by crying, and if they pranked me, I would have burst into tears, and that would not have been fun for them. They like it when people enjoy their games. Like, they're really good, lovely, inclusive game players. And when somebody is not a game player, I think they don't play games because they know not everybody would be having fun. They don't play pranks for their own selfish interest. They play pranks to elevate everybody's fun time. And no fun time, so they didn't.
They used to try to prank me, but they wouldn't prank me so much as if it wasn't their coverage, they used to just fuck around. They wouldn't say a word of their actual line, but I, of course, had to say all of my lines. And there's one, I don't think I can, anyway, there's one scene in an episode that involves a bunny head. And they were talking to me, my character, and they were just fucking around. Like, Jared was fully just throwing things at me. He was taking his foot and going up and down my leg as I was saying my line. But the only time I would break is if I forgot my line. And then the next day, Phil Segretia, who's the executive producer, and no, he wasn't directing that episode, he's the executive producer, he sent me a text message. And he was like, I just watched the dailies. He was like, good job holding your own with those twats. He didn't say twats, I did.
Oh man, I was really hoping he said twice.
It was implied.
An understood twat.
Yeah, that's right.
That's not how
He should be so lucky.
Yeah.
Well, that's not how you say it, that's right.
How do you say it?
It's more emphasis on the T, so it's twat.
Twat. It's gotta get some air behind it. Twat.
So say it how you said it first,
Twat.
and now say it.
Twat.
Well, there you go.
It's supposed to be A.
Flat A.
Twat.
It's kind of good to have somebody from the Oxford Library here
Thank
so
you.
we can try it out. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've never heard these two ladies sing, do yourself a